to get it on these youngins talking like they knowin' something. Recognize that I've been through it, time to run it, let's get to it.
You right, you always wrong. Fourth quarter going strong. You just be talking, you ain't on. Like the verses in my songs, I'm going in.
Ladies and gentlemen, you know what it is. Once again, we are back. It is the Going In
podcast. We back. Yeah, we back.
Oh, with yours truly, the Lord Nelson, that is, and
Jay Parker, man.
Fly. Yo, man. Hey, man, good to see you. Love you, man. So let's get right into it, man. Today, we want to talk about whips. And no, we're not talking about to you wild people. We're not talking about that kind of thing. We're talking about cars.
That's pretty good too, though. Would you? That's pretty.
I'm talking about leather and bondage and stuff like that. Easy, man. I don't know what you're into, but you gotta tell, hey, easy.
You went a little extra with that. With bondage.
I'm just saying, this is a family show, man.
You said bondage.
I'm just saying, I just want to make sure that people understand clearly.
Okay, yeah.
And that's not what we're doing.
All right, car.
Anyway, man, we talk about cars and trucks and things like that. So I want to start it off and ask you this. What is your dream car? What is the dream car that you want?
The dream car I want. See, I don't really like Lamborghinis or Ferraris, but that Wraith, that Rolls Royce Wraith with the stars in the ceiling, I gotta have it. So when this jump by the end of the year, that's gonna be, I need that as my present. I'm telling you right now, everybody, make sure, go in the comments and tell him I need a Wraith.
First of all, listen.
Tell me that car ain't hard. Tell me that car ain't hard.
You want my honest opinion on that?
Yeah, tell me that car ain't hard.
Ask you that. I'm not a big fan of the Wraith.
I
got in my notes because I wrote it down, man. I did my research and stuff like that. But listen, so I'll go ahead and jump to that, right? Listen, I love the Phantom.
Yeah.
I love the Ghost, which is the smaller Phantom. I'm not feeling the Wraith really. I don't like the body style of it. It's just, I don't like the Wraith really. I really don't.
Tripping. When you see that thing pull up, you just know what time it is. I don't like the Phantom. I feel like it's too big. I feel like the Wraith.
But I'm a big
sports car.
I'm 6'5". I'm 6'5". You're 6'6". I want a big car. I can remember on Run's house when Run hopped in that doggone Phantom, man. I was just like, whoa, it's just so sweet. It's just long. It's as long as my truck. But it's my SUV.
It's like a boat though. Like you riding it.
I like it.
It seems like you're riding it on the ocean in a boat, man. Look, I'll tell you that. Listen, the Wraith, you got the stars in the
I guess that's why they kind of made the Ghost also. It's a little bit smaller, and I like it, and I can't remember the name of the convertible one. But I'm telling you, I love those. But my dream car, if I may speak on it. So you saying that the Wraith is your dream car? Yeah,
because it's like sport, luxury, just the best car ever to me. Like just the door open up this way, you know what I'm saying?
Suicide door.
Yeah, man, I love it.
Looks a little goofy to me.
It looks a little goofy.
It looks a little goofy to me. I mean, but you youngsters, y'all do what y'all do. It's all love. Now, me personally, I love the La Ferrari. Ferrari.
Which one is that?
It's just a beautiful. It's the one with the mirrors on the side that pop out. Yo, I love that car. I know I can't get in it because
we too big for that car, man.
But I love that car though, man. Anything. I love the Ferrari brand. I just love the way they look. The Ferrari cars look really, really good. Now, I thought you liked the Lamborghinis.
I like the Lamborghinis, but I'm not. That's not like the cars that I want to go get. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like that Wraith is like, it seems like it's me. I can pull up. I feel like I'm in between sport, luxury, finesse, cool. Them Lamborghinis just, I don't know. I hate the Ferrari. I can't even lie to you. I hate the Ferrari. I never buy a Ferrari.
Really?
I never buy a Ferrari.
You crazy, man.
If y'all think I'm crazy for that, I don't care. I never buy a Ferrari.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, let that man know how crazy he is.
I'll buy one for you. I'll buy one for you, but I never buy no Ferrari.
A La Ferrari, listen, it's so expensive, but it's so beautiful. I mean, it's like an airplane, man. Listen, Ferrari and Lamborghini, they have beautiful style. They do.
Lamborghinis
but
do.
That Ferrari just has something else, man. That horse, man. You know, it's not like and of course, Lamborghini has the bull. So you know who I say that bull looks like on that Lamborghini emblem?
You?
Nah, kid. What's my man? Hold on. Now you just made me just lose my old mind. What's my man that plays quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens?
That's even worse. You talking about Lamar Jackson?
If you ever seen him on the sideline with his helmet on, he looks like that bull when because his braids. It's the way he has his braids, and then he's got that jawline, and so he looks like that bull. It's like you could put his face on that Lamborghini.
I'm a quarterback, sir.
And he is. He's great. Hey.
Wow.
Shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers for making the playoffs.
Hey, shout out to the Steelers.
Anyway, okay, so now, so we still talking foreign luxury. Like I love Porsche, right? I got my notes here, man.
Porsche is hard.
Hey, I love Porsche.
How you feel about Maseratis?
Hold on. We'll get to that. Hold on one second. So Porsche, right? What I've always like the Panamera. You know, I talked about that. I love that Panamera. It even looks better now. At first, when they first came out, I wasn't digging the back so much, but now they made the back more in line with like the 911 and the Carrera and the Cayman. You know, the back is more like the iconic Porsche. And that's the thing. They keep the iconic look of it. No matter how many years it's been since they first made it, it still looks like the original Porsche. Yeah. So it's iconic and classic. And, you know, of course, it gets at it. So I love the Porsche too, the Panamera. Now, you said Maserati.
So hold on. Before you like the Panamera, which is like before we go to the next one, you like the Panamera, so it's like more of a car, or you like the Cayenne that's bigger and sport. Would you go for the truck or would you go for the car? Like the Panamera is like a hybrid kind of in between.
Right. No, I'm gonna go with the car. I do like the Cayenne's dope, the Macan's dope. You know, I like them.
The 911 the best one though.
Say again?
The 911 the best one though.
That 911 is. Yeah. Listen, you remember that night we went and you were asking like, yo, we saw him over there at the Italian restaurant. You were just like, what's the difference? Yeah. You know, and we looked at those prices on them, you know, hey, it was real talk. You know, is that, look, they're not cheap. And then, you know, they vary in price because of the engines. Yeah. I mean, listen, Porsche, that's how you say it. Porsche is iconic and classic, man. Love them. But Maserati, I see them. Yeah. You know, there used to be a dude in the neighborhood had a Maserati. It's all right.
I don't have a Maserati.
They're okay. I just know that they say that if something happens to them, you know, the price is going down so much on them, but it still costs like a new vehicle to fix them, Joe. Yeah. So, you know.
I hit too many bumps in the road. I hit too many potholes. Me driving a car like that.
That's the thing about when you have a sports car, they're so low to the ground. Yeah. You know, I'm older now. Okay, so let me ask you this though. Mm-hmm. Still on luxury foreign cars. Mercedes. Do you like anything Mercedes?
Of course. That G-Wagon that grew on me. That G-Wagon.
I try to tell people it's so boxy, but
it's fire though.
When you would see like some of the stars, when they put the right rims on them, they don't have to trick them out too much. Yeah. Just put the right big rims on them, and then like you used to see the Kardashians. Roll, come on, man.
And I get like a regular, like I'll probably do the color, but I'll probably just get like a regular black or gray.
Right.
I'm trying to get into like green too. I like the green color, so I like it.
Yeah, I just like the fact that it's different. Yeah, you know, it's different. But now, mind you, the SL 550. It's a little two-seater.
I'm not into them cars like that.
Well, see, let me. And I know big guys want small cars, but I've always pictured your mother and I in that SL 550. I've always told her, boom, pop the top down, boom. We at Myrtle Beach. You know what I'm saying? We just riding the strip, doing what we do. You know, hats on or hair blowing in the wind, however it is. You know, and just enjoying it. I love that SL 550. I always have. What we used to call it, or what Kia and your mom used to call it, the Keisha Cole. You know, because Keisha Cole had that back in the day on her show. Mm-hmm. She used to, that was her whip. You know, it was just.
I would never drive them. I would sit in the back and let somebody else drive. I would never. Drive that
No,
car.
not that one. I mean, that's just a two-seater joint. You ain't no sitting in the back.
In a two-seater what?
SL 550. Now the S class is different.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't
yeah,
know.
you don't even know. Okay, so SL 550 is the smaller one.
Okay. The two.
Okay, and then they got the SLK one that's even smaller than that. I always told you your big sister she should get. Now, the S class is what you drove to the prom.
I did drive the S550.
Yo, you drove the brand spanking new S class. Listen, shout out to your uncle, Pastor Holmes. What up? Hey, woo-wee.
Yo, I was a man.
Listen, you in $100,000+. What was that, your junior or your senior year?
That was my junior year.
Junior year in the whip. Who'd you go with? Anyway, but that's back in the day. Okay, it's all up. Yeah. It's all up. And then the next year, another brand spanking new to your big cousin Booster.
Shout out my big cousin, man.
Hey, listen, he hooked you up with the new Camaro.
Yeah, I was 2 years straight.
It was red. It was banging.
Mm-hmm. It was
cool. You know, I always wanted you to have the I wanted you to have the Camaro first, even though you wanted the challenge.
I love that challenge, man. That's like right now, of course, you know, until we get to the level we get bottom big. Man, the Challenge is the best car out to me. The Chargers that grew on me a little bit, but the Challenge, they just the best car, man. Down to the Hellcat, the Scats, you get what I'm saying? They just the best car out. Affordable.
And like my man, Mr. Hellcat, that's on like Instagram and stuff like that. He's always in some of the dopest Hellcats. I can't think of the other dude's name, Jensen or something like that. Yeah. Hello Jensen or something like that. He's always in those Hellcats driving and sliding like your song. You know what I'm saying? Hellcat. Okay. But listen, that S class, I love that S class, the S550, and of course you got the Maybach. You know, I know people say Maybach. You got the Maybach.
Man's a Maybach, man.
Nah, it's the Maybach, and I say it like that because with lyrics, you know, I know a chick named Mercedes who's got my bot. You know what I'm saying? That's me. This dude right here. That's what I do, man. So don't even front on me. Don't even front on me. It's real. I know I changed it up to chick, but you know what I'm saying? Anyway. Yeah. So I love that. And then of course, what you got your BMWs, you got your Range Rovers, you got your Bentleys. Yeah. You know, Bentley makes a super dope car, but you know, Acura's cool. Yeah. You know, Lexus,
Jaguar,
Range Rovers. That new Range Rover clean. It's real clean.
Yeah, new Range.
But you know, I mean, all those cars are expensive, man. They're very expensive.
You know what I ain't got into? Them Tahoes. The new Tahoes is dope, man. I like the big grill. I feel like that's a family car. That's what a real man should have. Like in your car, what you got too, I feel like all that just is man. You know what I'm saying?
You know I was gonna talk about that's now listen, Yukon XL loaded. Everything, every upgrade that it can have. And so that's like the very first one that I've had everything in it. Because of course we've had 3 Eddie Bauers. Started off with that 4-wheel drive XLT, then moved up to the Eddie Bauer, and then moved up to the Limited, the long one. And what do we need those for? We used to go on all the trips and basketball games and all, but we were always cool. TV's in there doing what we do. Exactly. So, you know, it's all.
Let's get to some of the cars you had when you was growing up. Like what? First, let's talk about what's your first car. What was your first car?
Well, I call it the Barnaby Jones with the graveyard, the casket interior. My father.
What did you? Man, don't nobody know who that is. What are you talking about?
I'm about to tell you. So Barnaby Jones is Buddy Ebsen. So Buddy, you ever seen the show The Beverly Hillbillies?
Nah, man, that's way before my time, bro.
I know, but I'm just saying, they used to come on, The Beverly Hillbillies.
Nah, bro.
Listen to a story about a man named Jed, a poor mountaineer, barely kept his family fed. Then one day he was shooting at some food, and up from the ground come a bubbling crude.
It was in black and white. It was in black and white. Y'all had the 2 antennas that stuck out like this. With the
so he was Uncle Jed on the Beverly Hillbillies. Yeah. So he had a show also called Barnaby Jones.
Okay.
So he was like a detective. So he drove that LTD back then. So it was 1972 and 1973 that my dad gifted to me.
Yeah.
So man, you know, listen, it was a super old car, but I used to get in it. You know, your uncle Tom put the doggone Uncle Tommy put that bass booster and stuff in there for me and stuff. You know, I'm riding around with Gerald and Wayne in the whip, old whip, but I had a car though. So you know I was good. So that was my first car. Yeah. What was your first car? And I'll move on to my other vehicle.
Saturn, man. I had a Saturn L200. Me and Jay used to be slide. Man, we used to be slide. Shout out to my big sis. Kid headed it down, you know what I'm saying? Actually, also Ford Expedition too. Used to let me drive.
Yeah,
and all that. You know what I'm saying? We used to be slide. We used to be slide, man. We had some straight cars coming up for sure. So that's not in that green Ford Expedition.
You guys were driving to school and stuff like that. I really didn't. We really didn't have a lot of us didn't have cars back then. A few would have cars, but we really didn't have. We rode that school bus. You guys drove.
You look real disappointed. You look real disappointed just now when you said that. You look real disappointed. I said, yeah, man.
Oh man, because I didn't have my driver's license.
You had to get on that school.
You don't listen. You don't understand how much fun though being on that school bus was though. Getting to hang out with your friends and stuff like that. And then you know there was a lot of people that I was a military kid. There was a lot of people that lived off Fort. Their parents, they might have been a little bit more well-to-do. Yeah. They drove to school. They had a lot where people drove to school, but I didn't know I did. Greg drove a school bus. I usually hopped on his bus and rode with him. Yeah. So, it was just different now. So you drove the Expeditions. You drove them all. Now, then what'd you get after that?
I got that Charger, man. That Charger, I put on, it was on tools, man. I was stunned, boy. Freshman year of college, man, I was on.
Woo, hey.
I actually seen it driving around sometimes. And I'd be like, really? Man, I kind of missed that car, yeah.
Yeah,
the lights in the back was different, man. You know what I'm saying? That car.
It was a different one. That was a different one. That Charger really, it looked good. They had the deep dish with the big lip. Man, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I love that car. My sister wrecked it the first week I had it. Jay wrecked the car the first week I had it. It's that the dealer tag on it.
I don't care about none of that. I just want to
got some new headlights out the deal though. I got some new headlights. So I upgraded everything.
That's right. Your back lights were different. They weren't factory lights. They were different. That's right. And I remember I had to get some new ones and stuff like that for it. Oh my goodness! But what car did you want before you got the Charger? What did you want?
I wanted the Eclipse, and I wanted
the Mitsubishi Eclipse.
Yeah, I wanted, but I also wanted I wanted the BMW. Or was that after? That was.
Man, we both love that 6 Series. What you talking about?
645.
What's your boy that had the 6?
Huh?
What's your dude that had the 6 ball player?
Huh?
Is it VT?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Did he have it? No.
Yeah, he had the black. Yeah, he had the black one.
I don't remember.
Man, listen, that car, I love that car forever.
I still love that car. I seen one pull up the other day on rims and dropped to. I was like, I still might just get it just because. When I get settled and all that, I might have to get it just because. So what you think about like a Corvette? I'm not really. I like the new Corvettes. The V.
Like the newer ones.
The V6. What's it called? It's called the.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, I like those.
I like the new Corvettes. I like the old ones. I remember my boy Relentless, his father. Yeah. Out in Cali. Mm-hmm. So I saw his. He had the Z06, right? And I was just like,
Z6 Vet. Yeah, that's what it's called.
Hey, and he was just like. He's like, Lord, I was just like, yo, man, I said, I've been thinking about getting one for the longest time. Mm-hmm. I couldn't afford one back then. I can get it now though. But I was just like, he was like, but the only thing is that ride in it. He said, you can't go long distances in there. He said, it'll tear your back up. My back already is throwing out. So I was just like, yo, man, that's crazy. So that's the only reason that I probably didn't get it.
Yeah.
Because okay, so of course I got the Yukon right now, which I love my baby. listen, let me not say that. I don't love any vehicle because it's material. I like it a lot. I like it more than I've liked any other vehicle that I've had, you know. And I never really, I was about to say that I like the 7 Series BMW back in the day. I think they look better back in the day, but the 7 Series and that 6 Series and that 4 Series right now, the little convertible, because Irv's got one.
Yeah.
That joke is so nice, man. And then it's got leg room for the big guy too.
Now you know, like now the Challengers, the Chargers right now are going crazy. What was the staple car that was affordable back then when you was growing up? Like the Challenger.
Affordable?
Yeah, like you know how everybody got a Challenger, everybody got a Charger now. What was that car for y'all back then?
I know people like the Mazda. I used to have a Ford Escort. That was like my first car.
Yeah.
A Ford Escort. It was red. It had the fender flares on it. I go back and look at it now. It looks ridiculous. But when I got it, it was just like so dope.
Yeah.
And then D got one. Gerald had the EXP. Wayne had a 200 SX. So, okay, so say it like this. We really, when we were younger, we really didn't care a lot about domestic cars, American cars, because Nissan and Mazda and Toyota and Honda, the quality of them were so good.
Yeah.
So, people wanted a Honda. I used to want that Mazda 323 and 626. And then the Mazda, what's the little convertible joint was the sports car. And they had the rotary engines. Oh, man, what's the car? RX-7.
Yeah.
Man, all those cars were beautiful.
That Honda from 96 still ride now.
Hey, what did we have? You forgot. We had the Maxima.
Yeah.
We had the Pathfinder.
I don't really remember the Maxima like that. It was black.
You don't remember the Maxima?
Was it black?
No, the 200 SX was black. Yeah, y'all were small then. Then we had the 240. You remember the 240?
Love that 240.
That Pathfinder, that Maxima, and let me say that the Pathfinder was so cool back then, man. Rolling in that, man, love that. You guys were definitely babies then.
I remember.
But that 200 SX, man. So that was your mom's car. But let me tell you something, man. I'd get new music and the sound system in there because that doggone subwoofer in there was crazy. I remember going and buying NWA's Ends for Life, and I put that doggone tape in there. Still talking tapes, no CDs and stuff. I put that tape in there, and I rolled up and down all through Columbia, Irmo, just riding. And it was hit so hard. And I love that car because it had great leg room.
Yeah.
But now, I'm not going to talk about Nissan. So Nissan had, of course, Infiniti.
Yeah. So
the Q45 was the car. The Q45 Infiniti. Then you had the Lexus LS.
Yeah.
So what people wanted to have, there was a lot of people that had that Q45.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people that had that Lexus. That Lexus was really, really on point. Now, Acura had the car called the Legend.
Yeah, I remember.
So the Legend was the joint. But they wanted to switch things around. That's why they changed the badging to like the R this and TLX and stuff like that, because everybody was calling them the Legend. They wasn't saying it's an Acura. They were like, oh, man, I got to get that Legend. They didn't say, I want to get that Acura Legend. So they were like, hey, we got to change this badging and stuff because it's kind of hurting us. People like, they're not knowing the name Acura. Because like you want to know, people want I'm Jay Parker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So cars are just crazy. Well, what about trucks? You like trucks at all?
Yeah, them new, I'm not really. I said the Tahoe. Them new Lamborghini trucks, them Rolls Royce trucks, I like them. Hey, you know what I just got into? Them F-150s. They're sitting on them big tires. I'm starting to like them too.
So you like kind of like monster trucks with the light kits and everything?
Yeah, I'm getting into them. I seen one in Colombia that was tough. I real like. So I'm getting into that, but
You know the one thing on Lake Murray Boulevard.
Yeah, that was quite tough. Yeah.
So like Nicole's our former next door neighbor, you know, daughter models for them. What is it called? Something Motors. It's not Summer Motors.
Don't hurt yourself.
I can't think. Huh?
Don't hurt yourself, man. It's fine.
Listen, those trucks are.
Yeah.
And especially with the light kits and everything on them.
Exactly.
They look really, really good. Now, I don't know about the ones that they got the back leaning down like that.
That's wild.
I'm just saying, I mean, I know that's what the thing is for the kids. I don't understand it.
We call them squatters.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Yeah, it comes squad.
Oh, hold on. You used to want to dunk.
Still want it. What you mean?
You wanted a dunk. Well, hold on. What was the car that you really wanted?
I wanted that Prowler, man. Man, I still love that Prowler to this day. Every time I see one on the road, it take me back to Cash Money.
Man, listen,
Taking over for the
really?
It take me back to that Cash Money day. Hot boy on fire. I tell you, it take me back, boy. I want that Prowler bad.
They had all the whips, man. They definitely did.
Yeah,
but listen, so you know I got the Yukon, but I love the F-150 used to be like it for me. Yeah. The only reason that I wanted to move away from Ford, and no disrespect to them, is because the AC and electrical systems, I've had enough of those vehicles. In every one of them, they messed up.
Yeah.
Window going up and down, doing craziness. Like, what's the deal? Yeah. And I got into the Yukon, baby. It has just been beautiful. You know, of course, you have this maintenance, but listen, it's been wonderful. So I love the Sierra truck. Dodge Ram truck looks good. The F-150s look good, but that Sierra truck, they're real expensive. Yeah. And even my vehicle, I mean, it's fully loaded. It's got everything. It wasn't cheap. Yeah. But like, I that's the only vehicle I've ever dreamed about. I remember telling your mom, because your mom bought it for me for my birthday a few years ago. And I just remember we came back off a trip and we just actually stopped by. I think I was coming back from a show up in Charlotte. And we, with no power, no crown, and we stopped by. I said, let's stop by just because. Pulled up in there, and there it was. The ghost talking to me like, what's up, Lord? You see me? And it was just glistening in the light. And I was just like, man, I said, oh, I got to get out and look at this one. So I got out and I just went around. And I looked at that price tag and I was just like, because I said to myself, man, we could probably get a Mercedes, you know, with this truck or a BMW or whatever like that. But so I did go and test drive those. Yeah. Just with enough leg room. Yeah. It's like they made everything smaller, even the QX whatever for Infinity truck. I don't really like the way they look, but I went to drive it also, but just didn't not enough leg room. So when I got in the Yukon, I told your mom, that night I was like, hey, I just had a dream about that vehicle. I said, did you think about it at all? She was like, nope.
Yeah, she don't care about that. She does not.
She always wanted the expeditions. That's why I bought the expeditions for her. So I was like, nah, we got to go back up here and look at it. So we went back up there. And then she said, do you really want that vehicle? I said, I really want it. And she said, I'm going to buy it for you for your birthday. Joy, 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 joy. And she did, had the big board and everything. Hey, listen, man, love. I thank your mom, man. It's all love, man. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, but there's so many things. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, please in the comments, let us know what your first car was and what you guys feel and what you guys like.
Yeah, let's let y'all reminisce a little bit about your first car. How it made you
reminisce about your first car.
Tell us about the story. Tell us about the story of your first car. Who you had in the passenger side. How you felt. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. Yeah. So you say that. Check this out, right? So Wayne and I, right? So Wayne used to drive his dad's little. He had a little Honda Civic, right? We used to drive it sometimes. Then he got the 200 SX, which he used to drive like a race car driver. Wayne was a crazy boy. Yeah. But dude, love you, boy. But in the LTD, so Wayne, you know, what's Wayne, like 5'9", 5'10", right? He used to play football and everything. Wayne's an unbelievable athlete. So here I am over here driving, right? He's over there on the passenger side. And the car was so big, he was it seemed like he was a mile over there on the other side of the car. But we still go to the club and do all those. We didn't care about, we just did our thing because it was, the car didn't make us, we made the car.
Exactly.
And we just do what we do, man. We just had a great time, man. Right. Life was good. Had a lot of different, man, I've had a lot of cars.
Yeah, for sure.
I've had a lot of them, man. But now, older, I'm good with my Yukon. I'm really good with it. When they first changed up the body style, because so mine is the last body style before they just changed to these new ones with the gigantic grill and everything.
Yeah.
And at first, but it just seems like they're making everything smaller. It seemed like it went up, but it's like smaller.
Yeah.
It took some. Anyway, they look good though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But so what else do you like? I mean, you know, we used to have sobs. People used to have a sob. You don't know what that is.
Yeah, we ain't stunting no sob.
Yeah, that's kind of old now. But
right now, let me see what else we got going on. Man, I don't really
right,
know.
Right now you got the Challenger. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
Challenger, Corvettes, BMWs. You do say it's right. It has gotten smaller. Them trucks have got smaller. Everything that got smaller.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what else. Let's see out. I don't know. Y'all say what y'all got, man. What y'all got? Because I don't.
Y'all gotta let us know. We want to still carry on this conversation, man. Hit us up in the comments, man. We want to know what you guys were rocking. And really, what was your first whip? Most definitely. This is the Whips episode. And once again, we're talking about cars. So I know some of you people I know, y'all kind of wild and everything. You know, man, leather. Give me your leather tape. Anyway, I'm tripping. But it's all beautiful. Yo, man, whips. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, we are locking in so many of these guests. It's going to be good. We're going to have people from different areas of life. I'm trying to lock in my man to talk about some police stuff. My man, David Soto. I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. David, you already said you're going to do it. So I want to, have that conversation about, the police force and the public. Yeah, how can we kind of make things better between us? You know what I'm saying?
That's going to be dope.
Yeah, it's going to be dope. So anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Going In.
Shout out to them dogs that won, man. Y'all won me about $500 this week. Shout out to them dogs. Before we end the podcast, I want to let y'all know, shout out to UGA. But I tried to tell y'all they was going to win. I told you. I told you. So I didn't tell you last podcast.
You did say it last podcast. And I was pulling for them.
Give me my props.
I give you the other. Listen, you rocking what you got on right now.
Home is where the arch is, baby. Georgia, UGA. For sure.
Hey, listen. I know Decatur Dodge, crazy ATL Georgia fan. I know he's enjoyed every minute of it, man. He trying to be on the humble about it, you know what I'm saying? But it's all love, man. It's been, 40 years?
40 years. Man, it was so crazy out here, man. You should have seen, but they was jumping on everything. Man, it was so wild. They was screaming. Man, it's wild. But yes, sir. Shout out to the dogs. My bad. I just had to say that.
Hey, man, listen. No, it's all good, man. Just go ahead and do your part.
What you mean? Oh,
yeah, I want to
say it one more time. So my bad.
I knew you was going to need me to say it again.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we about to sign off. But once again, this is the Going In
podcast for sure.
George truly, Lord Nelson, and
Jay Parker. Every time.
That guy right there. Hey, man, listen. Once again, I love you. Thank you for doing this with me. Yeah. And to everybody who supports and watches, whether it's 1 million or whether it's 2, we don't even care. We're having a good time doing this, and we love it. And we thank you guys 1 billion, 1 trillion to infinity for watching this show. For sure. And once again, man, I love you, man. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys.
Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know how we get down every week. It's gonna get better. So
it's gonna be way better.
Love you, man.
It's about to get real serious here.
Love you, man.
All right, man. One love.
All right, peace.
Peace. Be good.